Welcome back to my channel. I have a old LA 145 John Deere 22 horsepower. And it hasn't run for about 2 years or 3 years. And first of all, I poured gasoline in the carburetor and it started up, so I know it works. So like you can tell, the fuel filter's plugged solid. And I drained the gas out of it. I just shot a little bit of air in the hose here, and then pressurize the tank, and then have a can here, and it'll just siphon right out. And then I blew air through this line with this line off, and blew the fuel pump, all the gas out of there. And now I'm gonna take the carburetor apart, get a good cleaning out of it. So first step is to take these four nuts off. Oh. Then I'll take the shroud off here. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bolts. I think they're 10 millimeter. I think these bolts take a 5/16 socket. I'm gonna get those ones with a wrench. And there's one more. Take this one out. It takes a 1/4 inch socket. Some tractors got 2 here. This one only got 1. All right, next step is to put your hand over here and take a compressor, blow air everywhere, clean it really good. Okay. So there's on the intake manifold, there's 4 bolts, 2 bolts on each side. I'm going to take them out. So after you take those 4 bolts that hold the intake manifold, take the rubber hose off the back end of the intake tube, and then you're going to have to take the cable here off, and the rod here for the governor. So them 2, and then that should come right out. Plus you're gonna have to unplug the this plug here at the bottom of the carburetor. Alright, so the bottom of the carburetor, I'm gonna take a look in the bowl here. If this is clean, I figure the carburetor should be good. So I'll take a look here. It's not. It's dirty. The O-ring there is not seated very good, so that's probably why this stopped working. All right, I'll take a look inside here. It looks pretty dirty in here too. I'll take the float off here. Take the pin out here. See all the dirt here. It's pretty dirty. Let me blow that out. Okay, I'm going to take this off. These jets will fall out. And you put this upside down, these jets will fall out, so be careful, don't lose them. Hold it to the light and see if you can see through them. Yeah, the one on the right is a little dirty. The one on the left seems to be all right. So I'm gonna clean that. All right, so turn the carburetor around here and take this plate off here. I'm gonna take a razor blade and just slide it in there because I'm gonna reuse this. If I do damage, I'll just flip it over 180 degrees because it's still good on this side. There, I took the plate off. I managed to save the the gasket. I'll just flip it over and use this side. So there's two rods here. You make sure they're clean. Put them above the light, and you should be able to see light in there. If you can see that or not. Those are clean. So I figured if those are clean, the other two must be clean also. These two go on this side. You have to take this off and take the plate off, the throttle plate off, and you can see two holes, and these are the one that goes like a 90 degree in. You can put carburetor clean there, blow them out, make sure they're clean, but I figured mine are good. This carburetor wasn't that bad, it was just a little bit dirty. And so I'm gonna just put it back together and see how it works. If those two nozzles, these were dirty, you can, to clean them, spray carb cleaner in them, and then you just take your welding tip cleaner, and then put it in there, it just goes up and down like this, and put it in the other one. And blow compressed air through them, but mine are all clean. I'm gonna spray a carb cleaner every hole and I'll blow them out, but make sure they're all clean. But it looks pretty good actually. Take the fuel shut-off valve here. You need to grind down a 1/2 inch rinse so you can fit that in there and break it apart. These bottom two holes there, you can spray a carb cleaner in it, and then it should go in this intake runner. If carb cleaner comes out of this one, that means your port's good. So it saves you from taking your carburetor apart. Well, I sprayed some in both, and it came out like that, just shaking it like that. So my ports are good at the bottom. So I'm gonna put this back in like that. It's nice and clean. Some carburetors, these will have different size holes in it, so don't mix them up. Don't switch them around. And I'll put this thing back in and put it back together. Ring is in its groove. Might have to put a little WD-40 on the inside O-ring so it slides in there good. Point the plug towards this side of the intake runners. That's good. Make sure these are nice and clean, no corrosion. All right, looks good. I just rubbed 2000 grit sandpaper on it, and then I clean the inside. And you need to hook up this rod to the governor. Okay. And then you're gonna have to put your 4 bolts. Make sure these gaskets are nice and clean too, and in their grooves. All right, I started them a few threads, and I'm gonna use my ratchet. Big socket, not a 10 mil. I got a little wobbly extension. I'm gonna show you. It wobbles at the end. It's like a little universal joint. Snug them up a little tiny bit, then go back after. Okay, I'm gonna get my ratchet. Don't over torque these. They bottom out. On a metal spacer inside. There you go. Then I gotta put this choke cable here. Put it in there. And then I marked it so I know where it goes. See if it goes in the same spot. Yeah, that's good. All right, change the filter. I'm gonna hook up the hose to the pump. I'm gonna put a little gas in the carburetor, see if it starts up. Oh, one more thing. I'm gonna plug this in and we'll start. There we go. Back on. Right in there, there's grooves. You gotta put that in those grooves. Here and here. And put it over the motor. There. Well, don't forget about the screw there. And those 5 screws around the motor. And then you can put the filter. I think that goes in there first, like that. And it goes in like that. Then you put the cap on. Weights socket. Those are 5/16. I'll get this one with a wrench. Nice and easy. And strip them. Yep, that's good. Tighten those down. And they'll be ready to go. Alright, that's it. If you like this video, press thumbs up. If you have a comment, comment below. If you want to subscribe to my channel, press the subscribe button. Thank you for watching.